Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you for your support and your love and your thoughts and all of that. I really do appreciate your comments and everything. So this would be considered a bonus video, okay? I'm just going to call it that because it really has nothing to do with anything. It does and it doesn't. One of you, and I'm going to say her name, LaShonda Danielle. LaShonda Danielle. Sorry. LaShonda Danielle. She posted something and she wrote to me. She says, I have an idea of an episode you could do. Can you do a show and be like if you were hired as Harry and or Meghan's PR, what advice would you be giving them to turn their image around? I'm going to start there. Number one, I don't think that I would take Meghan and Harry on as a client. They're a liability. They would not bring success to my firm or to my PR, whatever I would do. They would just drag it down because for many reasons. Like I would be taking a big risk if I decided to, if I had a PR team and I was running it, I would run it like I'm supposed to run it. And my job is to make sure that my client is loved, liked, and adored and seen for their talents and so on and so on. And so I got to figure out what talents they have. Okay, what can you do? And then you go from there. But this is the problem with Meghan. Let's not even go with the talent. That's not even what I wanted to say. Let's scratch that. So I put, at this point, I don't think I would take these two on because it's a lost cause. There's no help for Meghan and Harry. Their popularity is shot. I don't think anything can bring it back. I don't think anybody want to hear from them. I really do think that they've made some major mistakes and think that they haven't. And this is the one that they've done recently, is that they lie to us and then they double down on the lie and trying to say that we're the ones that's not being considerate. And so these statements that they put out is a problem. And I would immediately tell them to stop talking to the press. And the first time that they would talk to the press, I would fire them. I would stop working with them, da 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 da. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm the professional. It's my job to make sure that you are loved and liked and are getting deals and so forth. But if you are making all the decisions, Meghan, and telling me what you're going to do, then how am I going to help you? No, if you already got it in your mind what you're going to do, then why do you need me? Why do you need me as a PR, their spokesperson? Wouldn't WME be their spokespeople now that they are taking over Meghan's brand? So if that spokesperson is WME, why would WME come out with that statement about catastrophic car chase? It's gimmicky in the sense that it was a stunt. And no matter how you look at it, no matter how you play that whole scene over and over and over again, they lied. And so that would not be something that I would want them to have put out. And if we were needing to put out anything, it would have been less drastic than that. But the deal is that she wouldn't be able to work with me long because she wouldn't listen to me. She's not listening to no one around her. Meghan's making her own decisions in her own minds. Neil Sean said something about the media turning on Harry and Meghan over here. He didn't say it like that, but he kind of mentioned it in so many words, and said that Meghan and Harry couldn't believe how the media had turned against them, and was pretty much saying that, okay, because the first day it happened, when the New York City thing hit about the catastrophic near 2-hour chase that Meghan and Harry stated, all the news outlets over here were concerned and like, oh my God, is she okay? And reporting it as if it was actually happening, and probably was waiting on footage. But then the next day they realized, uh-oh, someone lied to me. They realized that Meghan lied, and they had to retract everything that they said, because they couldn't leave out that it was a almost, like I said in my video, coulda, woulda, shoulda, almost doesn't count. There's a song. Almost doesn't count. I forgot who sings it. I think it's Brandy. But it don't count. Almost happening, almost getting the raise, almost getting the job, and almost is not getting it. Almost is not happening. I don't want to talk about what almost could have happened, because almost could have been tragedy. Almost could have been, it could have been. But it wasn't an almost for her. They wasn't almost. They were sitting in that taxi looking like idiots, seriously, like they had just did something wrong and had just got caught. What else did I say about if I was their PR person? You had to stop talking about your family and try to figure out how to form some type of civil relationship with them, because the public doesn't want a person that's fighting with their family. No, they don't. That's attacking them in the press, attacking them on Netflix and all those things that she was doing. That would have to stop, because if that continues, it's just going down this dark place. And then we've already told you that it's not right for you to tell other people's business, because you don't want anybody telling yours. But you're all on Oprah talking about everybody else, but talking about what people did to you. And now you want to come out with more. And so if I was their PR person, the first thing was get rid of Netflix. And if you are going to keep Netflix, any negativity coming from you and Harry about what's going on in the UK, I'm done. Because that affects your brand too. And if you don't know that that's affecting your brand, then go back to the Oprah show. How is that not registering? How is that not clear to Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, that her attacks on the royal family, if nothing else, the UK doesn't like it? Do any of you like the way she treats your royal family? Like, some of you are like, oh, her name is not Kate, it's Catherine. So I know you don't like it. But my point is that I wouldn't work with someone that is not workable. If I can't get you to the finish line, then I'm going to fail. And I'm not going to set myself up for failure, because I know you're not going to be on the up and up. She's not going to listen to me. She's not going to sit down and take advice from anyone. She's not taking advice. The Queen tried to give her help. What did she say? No, I'll have Harry help me. No, Meghan is not about listening to anyone. Meghan is about herself and what's best for her, and she knows what's best. And so that wouldn't work. And then some kind of way she doesn't have to visit her dad or hang out with her dad, but word on the street need to say that she reached out to him or something to that effect, because we got to get that cleared up. We got to start rebuilding your reputation first. We got to start with her, the inside, the nastiness. And then we're going to get her some therapy to help her get out of fantasy land and stop living in this Hollywood A-lister royalty fairy tale that she lives in and thinks that everything revolves around her and there's no consequences for her actions. And that she can just wreak havoc everywhere and anywhere that she goes. Did she or did she not wreak havoc in the UK? New York City? Oprah show. Then she got her husband running around advertising his book without her. No. And so then I would also try to establish what kind of brand are you wanting? Because it sounds like you're trying to brand yourself without your husband. Is that true? Are you trying to go off and do your own thing without your husband? Because that's going to be very difficult with you being just on Suits and having no other talent other than talking about yourself and talking about the royal family. And if you want people to take you seriously, then you're going to have to change the narrative and change what people think and feel about you first. Because right now, you are considered a liar, a big, fat liar. Extremely. I've never known a liar, a celebrity that lies as much. Someone said, she's a little like Trump. I would have to agree. There's a lot of tendencies in both of them. But no, we got to work on her personality. Get some therapy. Get her out of the land of, oh, everything revolves around her and everything's about me and everybody's looking at you 24 hours a day. That's no. And then especially over here, people forget about you. No, they will remember the car chase. That's the only thing they will remember about you. So when you start doing the films and the docuseries and coming back out with that crap, it's going to bring negativity. It's going to bring negativeness towards her. Something that she doesn't want them to see. I put find a way to win the hearts of the people. Find a way back. Find a way back. From Spare and Netflix and Oprah. Find a way home from that. Find a way back from that. Because without the people, you don't exist. Without the Success Squad, and you can't tell me she ain't going over there reading stuff about her stuff because she's that anal. She's not, I don't see anal, she's just that person. Instead of finding out what's wrong and what people are really saying and thinking about her, she's going to go over to that fake show. the fake show. And keep patting herself on the back and saying how wonderful she is. How wonderful I am. But not getting the true, real story. No, I'm going to tell you. If I was going to handle that PR. Now I need to find out where Harry fits. Is he an accessory? Is he going to be a part of your brand? Do you want him mixed in it? Because some kind of way, we got to fit him in. He's with me. Yeah. Some kind of way, we got to fit Harry in here. What is he going to do? Go to court every day? I heard he was playing video games with his friends. Yeah, what is he going to do? He has nothing to do and deal with court cases. So I would want to know that because I would need to figure out how to add Harry in here, and he has no talent. Now, I could probably get him a few speaking engagements, but we got to bring his reputation back up to par. And that would mean he would need to start figuring out how he was going to mend his relationship with his family. And I wouldn't work with either one of them until they agreed to do those things. Start with trying to win back the hearts of the people. That when you first stepped on the scene and people liked you before, even if some people are never going to forgive her. And even if this PR team I don't see it happening. You would have to have 2 willing participants. And right now, the story goes that no one's listening to anyone, and Meghan and Harry are doing their own thing and putting out their own statements. So I don't see them working out with anyone. There's no brand. There would be nothing I would be able to do anything with these two. Because they only hear their own sound of their own voice. That's it. I'm cutting this short. It's just how would it play out? That's how it would play out. And the first time they defied me and Harry, then I would let them go. And that's how I would play out that particular thing. That's how that would go. But do we honestly believe that Meghan is listening to anyone? That this is her story and she's going to tell it like she wants to tell it. And we are supposed to listen and take it and believe everything that she says because it's her truth.